Yo.
Yo, what's up? What's up? Oh, okay.
Said echo.
We in this thing.
Hey, we out
All
here.
right, we doing it.
Howdy, gents.
What's up? What's going
We're
on,
behind
bro?
a table and not in a studio.
I know, it's crazy.
I know, right?
So this is a podcast. I know we're men in our 20s starting a podcast. It's really unique and creative.
Yeah, wow. So fun.
Crazy bars I've heard. No.
The crazy
They've gotta throw
pod
the
I've
tag mark
heard.
in instantly.
Bro, it's the brain. Crazy bars I've heard. Y'all know. Y'all hear that from me 200 times a day. It is what it is.
Well, what are some crazy bars you've heard though?
Bro, I've heard a lot of crazy bars lately.
The man with the crazy bars is turns up crazy bars. Well, speaking of crazy bars,
Yeah.
though, there's been a few albums that have dropped.
Bro.
Yeah, a ridiculous amount.
Kendrick Lamar.
Dude, GNX, like, he is disgusting. He's disgusting.
Mhm.
Like his beat choices, immaculate.
Yeah.
I don't think he's missed like in a hot minute. I know people didn't really like Mr. Morale or anything,
It's
but
just you
just a little bit.
You just didn't appreciate Mr. Morales.
Yeah,
all
exactly.
this.
Like it's like the appreciation.
You're
level.
thinking little stepper, he thinking big stepper. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Bro, Mr. Morale was dope. But GNX, man, the West Coast influence is what got me.
Yeah.
I think my favorite post about the album was like, man, it was like a Michelin restaurant making some street food. And I was like, yeah, bro. Because it's like Kendrick was like, man, let me make a gritty LA album for the West and talk my shit. And it was beautiful.
But I feel like he also took like from the beef. Drake kept saying like he don't make no hits, and so a lot of the songs I feel like on this album have a lot more hit to them.
Yeah.
you know, a little more commerciality to them.
Yeah, because what killed me like when it dropped, because I was like, oh, is he gonna have that one snippet from the music video from Not Like Us in the album? And sure enough, he did. So it got me thinking. I'm like, damn, this man really put a hit at the beginning of a Drake diss and was like, nah, fuck all that. I'm gonna get to Drake real quick. And then yeah, like that was it's gotta be the most disrespectfully clever shit I have ever heard.
I just love Kendrick, man. I feel like he just talks about his life and makes it sound so good. Whacked Out Murals was crazy.
Whacked Out was crazy.
And people like people talking about what Lil Wayne said. It wasn't a diss, man. It was an observation.
Yeah.
It was like, man, like no one really congratulated me about the Super Bowl, you know?
Now
I
the
put work
question
in
is,
and I got
do you
picked.
see a Lil Wayne v Kendrick?
I personally don't want to see that.
I don't want
I don't
to
want
see
I'm
to
it.
gonna be
either.
real. I love Wayne. He's a legend. I don't know. Can he diss Kendrick? Does he have that bag? I mean,
I feel like so many people online want to see it, but
I don't wanna
aren't
see it.
thinking about the logistics behind it.
nah. Like honestly, I love Kendrick. Drop the music. I really think everyone should move on, bro. The beef was dope. The beef was great for hip hop. I think it's gonna be one of those chapters where it opened a new era of hip hop for sure, where bars still matter and things are like moving towards that, and everybody can eat. But like, man, we're talking about the discs came out in May. And it's almost 2025. And it's like, bro, he could do his victory lap. Like, cool. Like, that's dope. But like, Drake just filed them lawsuits, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna get into that. He like what was it? He filed it because he thought like Not Like Us had like false streams or some shit.
Bro, so I've broken it down and seen everything on it, like online, what people are saying. And it's really interesting because the first lawsuit, you can make that argument like, hey, Drake's fighting for the little man he thinks is an unfair system that he benefited from. But like, you know, the streams and the bots and the ads.
So as soon as it doesn't benefit him, that's where he's standing. Okay.
That's what people are gonna say, right? And I'm like, I'm trying to look at both sides of the shit. Like, okay, like on one side, you could say Drake's fighting for the little man, right? And like whatever. I think that's a stretch. On the other side, yeah, bro, you filing a lawsuit for the disses. But then the second lawsuit, which is they're technically not even lawsuits. They're like petitions to say, hey, we're gathering evidence to sue you, which is another whole thing. But basically the second one is straight up defamation, which is like, bro, you're basically suing your label saying, hey, I'm signed to your label and y'all let this man release lies about me. And that's why I'm about to sue you.
Bro,
that shit,
that's a diss.
no
though.
defense, bro. They not like us. Like there's no defense for that, bro.
Did you see that it was
That's
up for a
beef,
Grammy
though.
too?
Yeah. Bro, Super Bowl, Grammy. I mean, Kendrick's doing his victory lap. If I was Drake, like Drake's one of the greatest musicians of the 21st century. We all know that. Legacy implemented, stamped. But like if I'm Drake, I'm chilling, I'm going away, I'm laying low, doing my thing, and then I'm coming out 2025 with some heat or whatever. But like,
It's not what he did.
No.
He didn't keep his mouth shut. He popped on the what was that
He doubled
streamer's name
down.
that he hopped on?
yeah,
XQC.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
hopped on
bro.
and then threw shots at.
he's beefing with the Weeknd right now.
He was beefing with the Weeknd, but it was also Bad Habit, Steve Lacy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
Oh, and then in the same stream also announced a tour or some shit like New Zealand and Australia or whatever.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, like Australia New Zealand tour. And he's like, oh yeah, by the way, before the streams ends, I'm going on tour.
and also all this is coming up right when GNX comes out.
Yeah.
He could have made all this hype and when the beef was still going on, which still wouldn't have been a good look.
Yeah.
But like, man's been sitting on it, and now
Yeah, people are talking about the timing because some people are saying like, hey, like he doesn't want Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. Others are saying like basically what happened is he's in a contract year, so he signed this big ass deal with UMG, like 400 million or whatever supposedly, and he thought like with the beef, oh, I'm gonna win the beef, re-up and get more money. But then obviously it backfired and
Absolutely.
hurt his bottom line, and that's why he has to sue because they're saying like, hey, like, bro, if you're getting called a pedophile, you're gonna lose some brand deals.
Have you heard
For
the like
real.
rabbit hole that this all started with Beyonce though?
Dude, yeah,
I
where
haven't
it's
seen
like,
that one.
So
yeah,
do
go
you
ahead.
wanna- So Beyonce, I think how I remember it is Drake made a dance trap album or song for Beyonce,
Mhm.
and Beyonce sat on it for a little while, and then she had this plan to release it, which she ended up, I can't remember the name of the album, the one with the horse on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
Dang.
the country album, right, or whatever.
Not the country album, the
No,
one
that's
where,
a-
but it's
that's
like
a
a
while ago.
dance pop album.
Oh,
It was right before that Drake released I can't remember all these album names. His dance pop album, like right before.
yes.
Yeah.
And because of that, right after that, that's when Beyonce got Kendrick on that song with her. And they did that song. And then that spiraled on to Like That. And that started the diss.
Bro.
It's like a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, thank you, Beyonce. You should have won everything. I want to preference that.
Oh yeah, you don't want to get
Beyonce slander,
spligagagged,
bro.
you know.
Nah, Beyonce, that's a whole nother conversation. But
Yeah.
yeah, I seen the rabbit hole too where like Birdman didn't pay Pharrell for a beef, so Pharrell's always had beef with like Young Money, Cash Money, and like that just trickled into Pusha T and Drake, and now we're here, and it's like, man, it's
We need
wild.
to make one of those cork boards with all the beefs.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh,
spider
put it
web.
right
dude,
here, bro.
that'd be
like a
that'd be
crime
so
show,
sick.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be.
It's
that'd
like what's
be wild.
connected here?
Yeah.
How did this influence this beef?
And what's that mean? The dude was like, bro. Yeah, but dog, yeah, the beef's crazy. But what is y'all favorite track on GNX?
So far, it's TV off.
Yep.
TV,
TV off.
mustard. Oh god.
I screwed
Squabble
that
up,
4
though.
more times. Squabble,
Squabble
up is
up.
wild.
Up. That,
Squabble up is wild.
that just because that was like the first snippet we heard, and for the however months that dropped between the album drop and the wake up,
Yeah.
like that's been stuck in my head.
Keep a
really
horn on me like a mossy.
Oh
Oh yeah.
so good.
Keep a horn
Bruh.
on me like a mouse.
Yeah. No, the album's really good. I've been switching favorites. TV off, Squabble up, of course. Whacked out Murals. So I just love when Kendrick raps, bro.
Yeah, like when he goes off,
Yeah.
off, and it's just bars and bars
Yeah.
and bars.
I mean, Peekaboo. I keep playing that. I mean, there's just like I feel like I have a new
Reincarnate
favorite.
Also goes hard.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then
Reincarnate.
it's funny, man, because I'm so content like online way too much. But like seeing how different people are reacting to it and talking about it, because Reincarnated, Kendrick is rapping like Tupac, and one of my boys, like the hip hop scientist from New Zealand, he broke it down. He's like, bro, look how Kendrick raps. He's rapping like Kendrick. Kendrick is rapping like Tupac, sounding like Tupac, doing his whole flow. Like the talent to do that is just wild.
yeah.
And the crazy thing is, what he teased the album with, that song was not even on the album.
Yeah. Oh, there's another one coming. There's another one
But how
coming.
soon do you think it'd be out though?
I think by the Super Bowl he drops another album, and this is like Drake did. If you're reading this too late, then dropped an album right after that. I think Kendrick's doing the same thing, because this is the first project on his label, and yeah, I think his actual album is coming if I'd bet money before the Super Bowl, or at least a single before the Super Bowl,
or day of, probably. You know,
bro.
because I mean,
he's wild, bro.
I mean, he could do anything. He could drop whenever. Like, just like, because this was a surprise album.
Yeah, and like
there was no promo, nothing. We didn't hear a glimpse besides "Not Like Us."
You see the RDC World skit?
No, I didn't.
Bro, they did a skit. It was so funny, bro. You gotta watch that. It's literally like Ken's just like talking to himself, and the dude's like, "Bro, he's been here. He's crazy." He's like, "All right, y'all. 9 a.m. on a Friday or whatever it was. Drop the album, bro. We got no promo. Just drop it right now. Bastard! They got enough hating that. Okay, yeah, good, done. Drop it right now. It's like no one does it. Hurry. Oh wait, we need some promo. You did that one video? Yeah, that one video. Put it out, and then put the album out 5 minutes later. All right, thank you.
What the fuck?
No, you gotta watch the RDC World skit. It was so funny.
Dude, what also like content wise, the mustard bits have been.
Bro.
Do you see Heinz?
Yeah.
Like the
dude. No, I saw like
every corporation in the world. I'm like
quick with it.
Yeah, I was on
bro.
Twitter. I was just scrolling through like shit posts and stuff, and then I saw the official Shrek Twitter, and it's just Shrek screaming in like a picture, and it's just mustard, and I'm just how little and stupid that little thing is just like, and it turned into like a cultural thing.
Well, even
for
like
everybody.
throughout the album, like there's so many things that if like I dropped a song that did, they'd be like, that's corny as hell. But Kendrick did, like like the way he inflects on it on Squabble Up.
Yeah.
Like he's kind of just throwing stuff out, and it's catchy, and you actually want to listen to it because it's Kendrick too, because he's got that high seal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it works.
Yeah.
Maybe more artists will try new things.
Yeah. No, and like it's funny, like people talk about the culture. Like, you guys watch the NFR podcast?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, they're pretty popping. Drake put him in a lawsuit, bro, and they haven't even tweeted about it.
Oh, are you for real?
It's
Did
so
they really?
funny. Yeah, bro. They're one of the podcasts that got the payola and mentioned it, and you know, whatever. And I was like, bro, that's crazy. And you see those two dudes, look them up. You're like, bro, Drake's going after these guys, like just two white hip hop nerds. But they were talking about Luther being a skip, and I was like, bro, like that is how, like that Luther sample is so sick. I grew up listening to Luther Vandross, so hearing that shit, I was like, bro, that song goes crazy. But like, if you don't know, you don't know. So it was really interesting. People had that conversation about the culture. It's like, man, like, you know, and like the West Coast stuff, bro. Like, people don't like the West Coast sound. Like,
The
you might not
revolution
like,
won't be broadcast. That
Yeah.
got brought up a lot.
yeah, bro. It's like, man, if you don't get it, you don't get it, which is cool. But damn,
But that's because
crazy.
it's like it's paying homage, but also like giving it new life. Because
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff that he samples and uses like had a lot deep. Like the revolution won't be broadcast. That was like what, the 70s or something
Yeah.
like that, and it was really deep and impactful. But like it's people ain't going back on the stuff in the 70s for the most part.
But I mean, that's hip hop. The samples, bro. Like that. Oh man, the Squabble Up sample.
Yeah,
Crazy.
dude. I don't know if he produces himself. Well, I know. Well, probably not.
Jack Antonoff helped with that one.
Dude,
Yeah.
Well, like
Jack,
the whole album.
yeah,
that's wild.
Jack is like, because I heard of Jack through the band Fun.
Mhm.
Like, because
Really?
he was on that. Like,
Damn.
he was like one of the band members of Fun. And then I loved that band for the longest time. And then when they broke up and Jack did his own thing, he just kept getting on more and more projects. And I'm like, holy bro.
I know he's worked with Taylor Swift, but I wasn't familiar with his game.
Oh,
No,
no, his
what-
game is.
Speaking of skits,
Wild.
there's that funny bit where it's like Jack Antonoff working with Taylor Swift. He goes, "Yeah, we're gonna write a breakup song, and I need you to do that. Do you think you can handle that?" Yeah. And then he's like working with Kendrick Lamar. "All right, we're gonna do some West Coast hip hop. We're gonna have Bloods and Crips fighting off. You think you can handle that?" "Yeah, I think you can do that."
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's him and the guy from One Republic. What's his name? Our engineer Roan talks about him all the time.
Oh, and Ron would talk about engineer.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
for real. It's well, he's not just an engineer. He was like the lead singer and writer of like One Republic. I'm blanking on his name and I don't know why.
Yeah.
But
That's
he's
the
like
singer.
he's a crazy
Bro, whatever happened to One Republic?
It's a good
you know what?
question.
That's a good question. I'll look that up.
So let
Dude,
me
they
look
had
it
a chokehold on like 2010s, and then they just disappeared.
Well,
Oh, they're still together.
That's crazy.
So they're still out there.
They released. I think the last release was called Hurts from July 5th this year.
it's good.
I mean,
Go
good
check
for
that
them,
out.
I guess. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, that feeds a question I got for you, Ernie. What is an artist that you think is like in hip hop regards completely like faded off that was like huge back in the day?
They like fell off a lot.
Like fell off.
That's tough, man. I've been seeing so many artists like active, you know, and people have their runs. I hate to pick on Mans. I hope he's good mentally. You know, I think everything's good. But Designer, bro, comes to mind.
Did he have some stuff going on mentally?
Yeah, he went viral. Something happened on a plane. You know, I'm praying for his mental health. You know, don't want to see anyone like that. But bro, I just remember when Designer popped and like what he did. Like he had a #1 record with no music video out. Like what was that? 2016, 20 like.
Oh, that was like 2015 or something.
Yeah,
like
just
that.
and like
crazy.
he like people's like, man, the way he talks, he sounds like Future. So like him.
I haven't heard that analogy, but that's so true.
Yeah,
That's
you know.
so true.
And so like I mean, people's like, oh, he bit like he's a one-hit wonder. I was like, whatever, but like that just like comes straight to mind of just like damn people falling off. And then like, bro, like people talking about Ice Spice is kind of crazy to me right now.
Well, it's because Sexy Red took the torch.
Bro, I don't. It's so interesting, man. People talk about careers and image and branding and like. You know, I'm not gonna body shame anyone, but it's just kind of crazy to see how the internet reacts to artists now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then the album, like, man, like, I don't know. I think her, like, when she first came out with a lot of those singles, I was rocking with them, but man, that album just didn't hit for me.
Well, she's definitely like a single person.
Yeah,
like she puts out singles. Is you the shit? You ain't the fart. Like those one-liners that hit on a single.
Yeah.
So I feel like, and it's like the same with back in the Lil Pump. Lil Pump, he was when he was throwing out singles, people like hated on him for it, but like those are what blew up. When he dropped albums, no one cared.
So I found a thread of like the biggest fall offs, like of like what people think have the biggest fall offs, and I think I found the hottest take of lists, like a list of rappers.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read these to you and like tell me if you think they fall off. Lil Skies.
Oh yeah,
I fuck with Lil Skies though.
But
I mean, I haven't
is he-
seen
I was gonna
anything
say,
from
what's
him
he doing
recently.
though?
Yeah, T Wayne.
T Wayne, bro, he's got that one single. Oh, what's T Wayne's single?
I'm blanking on it too. I don't know.
No, bro, I can.
What is
Damn, that's gonna bother me, bro. Shit, I got my phone. Y'all don't care, bro.
There you go.
Shit,
I'll keep going
T-Wayne,
through
bro.
the list. Cheddar Da Connect. Never even heard of the guy. I'm just being honest. Cheddar Da Connect.
Shouts out Cheddar.
Oh, T Wayne had that nasty freestyle, bro.
Oh yeah.
First, let me hop out the motherfucking push.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said Cheddar Connect.
Talk about like viral singles and stuff. Sheck West, sadly.
Bro, he's still making music.
He's still making music,
No,
but
I
I
don't think he
mentioned a
fell
lot of
off.
people on this list are making music though, but are they known?
Now here's
Like, do we know about the music they
Sheck
make?
West is at least on some Travis projects. Like he's still doing stuff.
here's where I
Cheddar
say
Da
this is like the
Connect.
biggest. Like there's three
Flick of the wrist. Oh my god.
artists on this list that like I'm about to like name the names of that you're gonna be like, why did this person say this?
Okay.
There's no explanation, and I wish I could give you an explanation, but it's ridiculous. So the next one for the biggest artist that fell off, Kendrick Lamar's on that list,
Bro.
and I
Cap.
don't know why.
Blasphemy.
That's so stupid. Obviously not. You know.
Yeah, blasphemy.
Snoop Dogg is on this list.
Snoop is doing side quests at this point.
Dude, Snoop could do whatever the fuck he
Me?
wants.
Yeah, bro.
Like he,
yeah.
Me and my wife
he
have a-
revolutionized shit. Dude.
Me and my
He-
wife have a game. We call it our Snoop for the day. We have a theory that if you actively are looking for him, you can see or hear Snoop Dogg at least once every single day. Whether it's like a song or he's on
Yeah.
a billboard or an ad or something, you can see Snoop every single day if you actively look for it.
Yeah. The next artist on this list is Childish Gambino.
Bro,
But he's-
Cap. He just dropped an amazing
I know.
album.
I
He
know.
dropped
That's
an
my
album, but he's
goat,
also
bro.
an actor.
Put some respect on
Well, I mean, that's
his
true,
name.
but also I don't see why he fell off in this list. This makes no sense to
That
me.
list is invalid.
This, yeah.
Well, he's-
Royce the 5'9",
He's just an old head.
Cap.
Nas.
Yeah, bro, you can't put like legacy artists. Like once you have your legacy, like you should be straight.
Like you should
go.
like if you put Eminem on this list, it's like no.
Nah, bro.
Like
you
he,
can't-
he's
can't put-
like never fell
Like people
off.
have their runs. Like when Drake came at Joe Budden and said he failed, I was like, I want to say all that. But I mean, people have their runs. They have their careers. Like they're not retired like an athlete, but it's like, bro, like
Ooh, here's another.
it's
Chance
okay
the
to be
Rapper.
past your prime, bro.
Well, Chance did that to himself.
Chance
Chance.
is tough because Chance has been putting out lately the stuff he's been rapping and talking about. Like I don't know what his next step is, and we'll have like I don't want to call it like a comeback, but I like what Chance has been doing recently.
I have
And-
extremely hot take about Chance the Rapper.
Ooh,
I actually like the Big Day.
Anyway,
I think
so this is a podcast for just me and you.
I think.
Like,
Now hear me out.
Bro.
It's objectively bad, but think of it like the
Objectively bad.
No, but hear me out. Think of like the Star Wars prequels. They're objectively not good movies, but they're kind of fun and goofy to listen to. That's how I feel about The Big Day.
Chance, you that guy. Don't let anyone tell you different.
But
nah, bro, like, no, but yeah, nah. Chance has been doing some dope shit recently. You know, people have their careers, whatever. Like,
yeah,
peaks and valleys, but yeah, bro. The Big Day.
The Big Day was probably the biggest flop I've ever seen like that.
I don't know about that, but anyway, I don't know.
Like in my opinion, I'm like, it's just that album was not it. I hated it so much. And here's another one.
That's all for Chance. We love you, Chance.
Yeah, we love you, Chance. Listen, keep making dope shit, but The Big Day was not it, bro. I'm just saying.
Acid Rap is probably one of the best albums of all time, in my opinion.
Acid Rap.
Acid Rap, yeah.
That era.
Also, this is gonna be the last artist, but my personal favorite, Logic.
They're saying Logic fell off.
Yeah, like there's
had a kid and then just went off to go do that.
No, but there's
Logic.
As a Logic fan.
Yeah, Stan.
You are.
I fucking hate you.
I
don't stan the guy. I might have read like all 3 of his books, but I mean, I haven't.
J-Boy's stan is 21 Pilots.
No, I love 21 Pilots.
Who's your favorite artist?
Like single artist or like a band?
Both.
Well, my favorite band is 21 Pilots.
Okay.
Artist, it fluctuates. Like right now, it's Logic.
Okay.
Because I mean, he put out Ultra 85. I just read his book. It's a fucking awesome book.
Good book.
Yeah, it's he had the Ultra 85 book, then he had his memoir, and I listened to both of them because audio. And like it's like they're really good books. Like he's a really good like writer outside of like hip hop. But no, yeah, like I love 21 Pilots. Like the way they genre bend is insane. Like if you ever listen to Clancy or Trench, which is like two sonically the same but like different, like they built their own like world with these albums.
Nice.
And it's really cool. Like I saw them live twice and God, they're
21 Pilots.
Yeah. This is insane, dude.
Yeah.
So cool.
But yeah, I don't think Logic fell off. I mean, Logic had his run, and I mean, I like what he's been doing. It's just I feel like artists have their run sometimes.
Yeah. Well, like I said, he went and had he had a kid, and he was like, "I'm gonna go be a dad."
He has 2 kids.
Yeah, but his first kid, I think he went and had his first kid, and he went off, and then he started releasing music there, and it's been like more of a casual release, and he's happy.
Which I'm here for. You know, like if you're out there and your whole thing is like, you know what, I'm here for the family. Here's some music too, because that's what I like to do, and I'm rich as fuck. I don't give a fuck.
It's all about like what you want out of music, because some people want to be the greatest of all time. They want to be the center of attention all the time. Yeah. Some people just want to make music, and if it pops off, cool. If not, I feel like it's different in hip hop because part of it is like that competitive aspect to it, but like it doesn't have to be. Yeah,
artist careers are interesting. I feel like now more than ever too. It's like, man, because you can make an album, you can make a single, and then eat off that for the rest of your life. Or like, yeah, I mean, some artists have put their dopest works out later in their careers. And someone was talking about that online. They're like, man, we need to have like a legacy genre of hip hop, you know? Like I feel like rock has so many like segments of it where it's like, man, classic rock and grunge and alternative and metal, and there's so many like subsets where like people know what they're getting and know what they're looking for, right?
But that's kind of like what it's coming into hip hop, especially like during COVID when like the emo trap was kind of the thing, and that got its own subset. And even when you're talking about like classic rock, like that threshold changes. Like I teach at a music school, and what they think is classic rock is not what I think classic rock is. They think like Green Day is classic rock.
Green Day is classic rock?
Yeah, we're old. Like that classic era, and even like classic hip hop.
You just say green. I mean, hip hop I get.
I'm not saying that.
Green Day.
I'm saying my students are saying that.
Someone said Green Day is classic rock.
I say classic rock goes to like the 80s.
Yeah,
because the 90s is like grunge and stuff like that, but like 80s hair metal, all that, I feel like that kind of can fall into classic rock. But I mean, there's even probably kids born now that think Blink-182 is classic rock.
Pop punk?
Trust me. That's why I flipped. Reverse Machine Gun Kelly over here.
Bro, I saw Blink 182 at ACL this year. Dude, they're so sick.
They go hard.
They're incredibly vulgar, like
Mr.
in between songs.
Mr. Joe, Pat Neville, we love Joe. He gave me free, almost front row tickets to see Blink.
Nah.
He called me on the fly one day. He goes, "Hey, I got tickets to go see Blink. I'm not gonna be able to make it. You want to go?" And I was like, "Yes." Cancel my lessons. I'm going. I don't care.
That's real.
It was a lit show.
Dude, nah, them at ACL was crazy. Like, they were, like, their set was awesome. They had Travis Barker, which I didn't think I'd see Travis because I kind of forgot that he was drumming. And I was like, oh shit, Travis, I know him. I love his drums. And like him, like he had a couple solos. Like the songs that me and my girlfriend recognized were like, holy shit, this is awesome. Their set list was amazing. In between sets, they were like low key flirting with fans in the pit. Like they're like, hey, if anyone wants to come see my dick, like, what up? It's shaved. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's Blink though. That's,
I'm like,
their entire band is a dick joke. At their live show that we went to, they came on the audience. Like these little, like the confetti that blew in the air was sperm shaped.
That's so funny.
And they're just like, we just came all over our audience. But like that's their whole bit.
That's Blink 182.
That's Blink.
Listen,
I love that. I've listened to their music a handful of times. I'm not like the biggest fan, so I don't know. But like, what the fuck?
What's funny about Blink
wild.
is like, and this is kind of like that rock into hip hop. Do you remember when Blink 182 went on tour with Lil Wayne? Do you remember when that was a thing?
Nah, but
I think I vaguely remember.
That's
so
cool.
They did. I can't remember if it happened first or while they were on tour, but they did a song where it was "What's My Age Again" and Lil Wayne either freestyle on it or he did a verse on it or something. But it was like Blink 182 and Lil Wayne, and they went on tour together, and they had to cancel it halfway through. And I believe it's because Lil Wayne said he hated working with Blink.
Damn.
That's why. I mean, I feel like that's more valid than anything.
It's
you know,
such a combo that I just didn't expect to see. But I remember that was like a whole thing back in the day.
That's wild, man. Dang. So we're talking about favorite artists. Mine goes Childish Gambino. Y'all know that
for sure. How was I know you went to his concert. Like, how was his concert?
It was sick. I got so lucky too. So, you know, from Detroit. So I flew to Detroit home for my birthday.
Fun.
Went with the homies. And dude, it was so cool because he had like a mech suit on stage. He had like all these super lights. The lights. He did all of his hits like Bonfire. I mean, he did his new album. He was singing, of course. Like, dude's mad talented. But it was a sick ass show. Like, it was just a great show. His album this year was fire. I still got it in rotation. That show was sick. I love concerts.
Dude, that music video scared the shit out of me.
Dude, the drummer from the Naked Brothers band is the drummer in that.
Really?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Alex Wolff?
Alex Wolff.
Oh my God, he was in Hold on, I'm looking this up right now.
Yeah, shout out the Naked Brothers band. That's a deep.
That is the deepest fucking cut of all time. No way, dude. Are you serious?
Crazy Car was my favorite song as a kid.
Crazy Car. Oh my, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I
some
would
real
play that
ball
on
knowers,
rotation.
bro. Naked Brothers, man.
Dude, I swear to God, you're lying to me. There's no way.
Bro, clip that right there.
He did 42 episodes of the Naked Brothers band. Holy shit! I'm looking at the IMDb right now.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know he was a Nickelodeon kid.
You didn't know Alex Wolff was Nat and Alex Wolff. That is the Naked Brothers band. And then obviously, like,
dude, when I was little, I had posters of the Naked Brothers band on my wall, bro. I was so obsessed.
I want a preference to the people watching that don't know. The Naked Brothers band is the name of the band. They weren't naked.
It's a children's show
on
Nickelodeon.
Children's show.
They
that was
naked.
just what they called it. I just want to preference that. But
oh my God, he had a brother on there too. Oh my God.
Yeah, he was the little one. Yes. That was Alex. And then Nat was the older one.
Nat was the older. What's he doing now?
He's an actor now.
This is such
He was
a
in
niche.
the what's that movie? It's the romance movie where the girl has cancer.
Paper Towns? Fault in Our Stars?
Fault in Our Stars. That's what it is. I'm pretty sure he was in that one.
Yeah,
bro.
He's in both of those.
You're talking about real ball knowers, bro. This is such a niche. Hey, if you know who the Naked Brothers band, you're a real one.
No, you grew up like like that show. How long ago was the Naked Brothers band?
Oh, I was a kid when that came out.
2007.
Yeah.
If you be knowing, you be knowing.
Yeah.
2007 primetime Nickelodeon.
Bro, we were kids.
If we're going off favorite artists. Mine is rest in peace Juice WRLD. I was a huge Juice WRLD fan.
Juice.
Got the Everyone thinks it's a melted cow milkshake thing. It was a $20 cheap tattoo. But
Ooh.
I
didn't even peep. This man got a Juice WRLD tattoo.
I have 2 artist tattoos on my body. I've got an As It Is tattoo, which if you don't know As It Is, they're a pop punk band from the UK. That's my favorite like band. If you listen to Patty Walters, like him sing, you know where my vocals come from. Like it makes sense. And then Juice WRLD. But nah, I do think he's the best freestyler of all time. I'll say that.
Juice WRLD sick.
I hate what is happening to his music.
The party never ends. I have so many unpopular opinions about that.
Ooh.
Well, not even unpopular, just like
Hot takes.
I just don't. I feel like it's what most people are saying, and it's like they didn't have to happen.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, because like artists that have passed away, like let's look at Mac Miller and let's look at Juice WRLD.
Bro.
First off, R.I.P. Mac. I know they're in like two separate lanes, but in terms of like their estate, his estate went to his family, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And any music that's being released, it's being released like through the family from their consent.
He's got one coming out in January, and I believe like his mom put a statement out of like, oh, he really wanted this to come out. He really wanted to release this.
See, that is what makes like his music now more of like a legacy as well, because it's like, oh, he had this shit and he was so passionate about it, and he couldn't live to like see it. He really wanted this out. Like that is so much more important than what Juice WRLD's music is going through. Literally, the label is going through his vault and was like, you know what? Let's put Cardi B on this. Let's put Nicki Minaj on this on a remix.
They put Fall Out Boy on one of them too.
Yeah, it's just like that.
I was like,
it is like the weirdest thing to do as a label.
It's like,
no, it's not weird for a label.
It's not weird for a label. It's probably normal for them, but it's just like so uncomfortable.
Here's what I think the label could have done that would have like not been such a dick move. Instead of putting out, they should have put Legends Never Die, because he was already working on that one.
Yeah.
Like that one made sense. That one was really good.
For sure.
Fighting Demons and The Party Never Ends. What they should have done is made one album, put all the unreleased, put it out, and then let my man die.
Yeah.
Like let my man rest. He was so good at just hopping in the booth, playing a track, going over it twice, boom, song done. Like he had so many songs, and it makes sense why he has so many, but you're like tarnishing a legacy by just being money hungry, and it's like labels are gonna do that.
Because like, don't get me wrong, I love hearing Juice WRLD music. I love hearing the guy. Just stop exploiting his verses and his written.
I mean, I hope the money's going to his fam. I hope
for sure. I hope so too.
But yeah, it's also just kind of crazy. I mean, Pop Smoke, bro.
Pop
Smoke passed, and they're like, man, there's nothing left. And I was like, man, that's kind of crazy. And then also, like, I was talking to my homie about it. It was like, when 734 came out, he's like, bro, like, we're artists. Like, some demos are meant to be demos. Like, will that song have come out in the public? Did he mean to want to release that and express it, share that with the world? Nah, bro. And like, they did it, and he's gone. So like, it is what it is. But I was like, man, that's a crazy perspective for real.
Yeah.
And it's just like hard because you can't ask the person, obviously, because they passed. And it's like, some people may want that vaulted. Like, that is their art. They don't want the world to see it. But then some are like for me, for example, I want it on video evidence. If I pass, go to my demos, drop them. Just drop them all.
All of them?
All at once. Don't make like a big deal. Just drop them all in their unfinished state.
Yeah, horrible mixes.
Yeah, horrible mixes, just because like that's where they were. That's as far as like art wise, what I'm doing. That's where they're at. That's where they're gonna go. Because I don't, and like if I'm actively working on a project, maybe have someone I trust fix it up, like tidy it up, and then put it out. But other than that, like demos that are not planned to come out, just drop them.
I gotta update my will, bro.
Because
I don't know.
It's all about who owns your music, though.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's the whole thing with this Juice WRLD thing. Is he did what most rappers do. He signed the deal, and now they own his estate,
which is fucking crazy.
That's crazy to think about.
Like if you're not overlooking all of that shit, like there's like, oh yeah, no, we own you now.
And it's like this day and age, you don't even need a label. Like Mr. Content over here, you as long as you have the proper content to put out, you don't need a label. Now, if you're in a financial situation where you need that money for studio time, all that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like if you can most of what a label did is they offered you studio space to record and producers, and they marketed for you.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you can market yourself.
Yeah.
And hell, the audio recording equipment, there's kids that are making stuff in BandLab with an with their phone.
Yeah. And I feel like everybody's situation is different, because I'm not anti-label. Like, obviously they have the money, the connections, and the machine to put you on. I just think everyone needs to look at the deal and what their situation is. Like, I feel like, obviously, love Russ, listen to Russ a lot. Like, I think he's preaching, whatever. But everyone's situation different. You got to look at what your art is, what type of rapper you are, or musician, artist. Like, everyone's situation is different. But I mean, like, yeah, back in the day, especially, like, there's so much talent that we probably would never hear, never got put on, because they didn't get that label deal. And like the labels, I mean, they were the gatekeepers, and now like the gatekeepers are kind of different. I mean, you can blow up, have singles more, you can do different stuff.
It's also more saturated now.
Yeah, there's so many more people making.
Like, music is so easy to get into. Now it's not easy to do well. There's plenty of people that aren't that good, but there's so much of it that you kind of need something to sift through it.
Yeah, and there's so many podcasts out there. I mean, gosh, people just pick up a mic and talk, bro.
Yeah, literally.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
Crazy. Man, but it's interesting to see what that looks like in the future too. Like the next 5 years, like, are there more musicians? Are there more streamers? Are there more podcasters? Like, but like, dog, that's dope. Damn, I didn't know you was that big of a Juice WRLD fan.
Dude,
He references him like a good amount of time.
No, I'm huge Juice WRLD because I don't
No,
blame you for
I'm
this
not
because
that big of a Juice WRLD fan.
no, this is a very bad tattoo that I got for. It was like I think it was some deal, some tattoo shop opened up and they're like, we're doing $20 tattoos, whatever you want, up to this big. And I was like, okay,
oh wow,
I want a Juice WRLD tattoo of like the world melting in the thing.
Fire.
$20 tattoo, you only put so much
what are
effort into
you
it.
gonna expect?
But well, because that's like, so my background for people that don't know is I did rock music, like emo, pop punk music, and I also like hip hop. So that I just gravitated towards the emo trap. That's why like Juice WRLD, Kid Leroy, all that stuff. Like that's
Peep.
right up.
Peep,
big Peep fan. Rest in peace, Peep as well.
On the topic of like favorite artists, and then talking about what we were talking about with labels and stuff. One actual favorite, now that I thought about it a little bit more, my favorite actual artist, not a band, John Bellion. It's not he is kind of hip hop, but he's more like pop, kind of that Jack Antonoff sort of person.
You have been hanging around Roan a lot.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing though. John is, I think, the craziest musical genius you will ever hear. Like the first, like you've probably heard a song from him and you didn't notice that like he wrote for it or produced it.
Yeah.
Like Monster by Eminem and Rihanna, that's John. Like, I'm friends with the monster. Like, he did Halsey's Graveyard, which I think his demo for that is so much better than the studio recording, in my opinion. But he got, like, in terms of, like, studios, and, well, not studios, in terms of, like, record labels and stuff, like, he, of all people who can produce hits and hits and hits and hits and hits, he can get fucked over by those labels. And, like, he went on a podcast, like the George Janko podcast.
That
was
clip
talking
that
about,
went viral?
Yeah, the clip that went viral. It was like, like, Live Nation and the record deals that I've been signing have been fucking me over. Like, stuff that looks like $1 million deals is like, I'm going negative going on tour and I have to break even. And
there's people like Benny Blanco though that seem to be doing just fine with it.
See, but like, I feel like also like two different people with two different deals. You know what I mean? Because it's like Benny Blanco,
bro, that clip had me dying. I'm sorry.
Which clip?
Bro, Benny Blanco talk about how him and Selena got together, bro. Dude, like, she asked me out. Bruh, some girl was like, why you keep saying
Benny
this?
Blanco is so fucking funny. Have you seen his TikTok?
Nah.
Benny Blanco?
Oh, you need to get on Benny Blanco TikTok.
Really?
He does like the viral food trends, and he's like, this is my version of milk and red wine, and he does it. Shit slap. Like, he's so fucking goofy.
Bro, I just saw him on Dave, and I was like, oh, this dude's funny.
Dude, I saw, he was he did a TV show called Dave, the Lil Dicky Show.
Yeah.
And
that's what he just said.
Is that really
That's
what
literally what he
just
said?
Bro, man, I'm over here.
So J-Boy locked in, bro.
I'm locked in. I'm looking up information, making sure I'm getting all my facts correct, dude. And, man, but I fell in love with that show, that Lil Dicky show. and Benny Blanco is like the way he introduces himself in the show, like season 1 or whatever, is like slap my ass, call me like cover me in chocolate milk, throw me over a bed, do like some weird ass shit.
Crazy.
And he goes, and then he goes, hey, what's up? I'm Benny. And it's just like we're like, what the fuck?
He mixes well with
yeah.
With Lil Dicky.
Benny's fire.
Yeah.
John Bellion's a great musician. You know who, like, you see the demos of music, you know who, like, I knew was, like, writing and, like, doing dope stuff, but I know, like, the extent of it? Mike Posner.
I saw clips of him, like, on my shorts. He's like, Mike Posner's been, like, there, but, like, behind the scenes and shit.
That Boyfriend demo was crazy. And him writing songs for people, that was wild to me. And, like, he talked about his label journey and his mental health journey now. And I'm like, oh, dude, that shit's
And he didn't, like,
inspiring.
say anything until, like, TikTok started blowing up, and then he started making posts about it. And that's what really, like... Hey, I be doing my thing, like
which you know what, good for those artists like Mike Posner and John, like talking about like stuff like labels and like Live Nation and all that stuff is what they're doing to artists, because that's more of a reason to like do the shit yourself. You know what I mean? Like with John, like with his like financial thing with Live Nation, like you just got to make sure you read that shit.
Yeah.
Like read it, because like he was getting fucked over on like hard ticket sales, and like he had no control of like money and stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like in music it's very much like a bartering system. Like for example, it's no secret, like in even your friends in music, you're getting something out of it. Not like you're using them and they're still your friends at the end of the day, but like, Jay, you make better beats than I ever could. But man, when it comes to thinking of stuff to post on social media, I got you. Yeah. Like we have that
two completely different wavelengths. I'll be like, oh, TikTok, I'm out, but like FL Studio, say less. Let me cook up like 5 beats in like 10 minutes.
And so that's why like finding like a team and getting like your producer, your social media person, your person with connects, and you guys all like build each other up.
Yeah.
That's how I do it.
Well, I mean, the game's transactional, and sometimes I think that's a bad thing, sometimes it's not. I mean, it is what it is, but it's also like, I think music to me, like having been in the business world and seeing how corporations work, and then like obviously in music, like the industry, like is there some shady shit? Yeah, but also like it feels so personal and genuine, and it's really hard to dissect and see like, okay, like is this person like are they doing this for their money, which isn't bad, like it's transactional, everybody gotta eat, or is this like a genuine like, oh, I'm putting them on and helping them, or just is this like genuine transactional, or it is what it is? Because sometimes it's like harder to like differentiate from like, oh, like they the homie, they help me out, or like, oh, like
some people are really good at faking it too. That's why you find so many like fake people in the industry. Well, because they're like, I'm putting you on, I'm gonna put you on, and then when you stop serving them a purpose, bye.
Bro, and some stuff's like non-intentional too, because people have relationships, people are emotional, like people like, oh, you know, like, and then everyone's like doing business certain types of ways, and people make mistakes. We're not all perfect too, which it's tough, man. It's tough.
You got to be able to put your business and your emotions, and they're different. Now, there's some people that you can trust and share with both things, because not everyone's an asshole in the industry. No. But like, some people, like especially people you're just meeting, you're not gonna tell them your deep dark secret out the gate. Yeah, like that's not.
And like people make mistakes too. Like people fuck up. It's like, damn, you right, my bad. Or some people though, it's just like, man, the scammers, dude. The scammers be getting over on people, bro. And that's the tough part too. There's so many people in music now. It's so much. It's like way easier to just scam them, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Get scamming opportunities you think are great, they're not.
I got scammed multiple times. Dude, I got a fucked story about like whenever I was first starting off with music, like how like we found this, like we were at an open mic at a bar, like somewhere up North Texas. And me and my friend Dez, like a long time ago, we went to this thing. The DJ had like a cousin or an uncle or something that was in the music business. And he was like, was an engineer for Prince a long time ago. Dang. And we were so naive. Like we went up there, we did our thing, and then we talked to the guy and we're like, hey man, we're doing music. And he's like, oh yeah, we got a studio up in Oklahoma City if you want to come through and we'll pick a day. We're like, sure, why not? So we go up to Oklahoma City, do the whole thing. And then this dude was the weirdest dude ever. And like again, like we're like minors. We're not even like 18, dude. And this is like a 40-year-old gay man who's like pretending to jerk off like while we're driving him and shit. And he goes, "Oh yeah, no, I'm just joking. But hey, so this Prince record that I worked on." I'm like, "Huh? What are you talking about?" So like, and then after all that shit, we get to the studio and I'm over here like recording shit that's not released and I don't know where the fuck it is. And I'm telling the engineer recording me, I'm like, "Hey, I like my vocal here. I like this. I like that." Just, typical artist shit. And the guy walks up to me and goes, "Don't do that. That's weird." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, No. You need to relax, man." And he started like rubbing my shoulders and shit. And I'm like,
bro, you were 16?
I was like 16, 17. And I'm like,
Diddy, bro.
"Oh man, I need to get the fuck out of here. I need to get out of here. This is wild.
You need a guardian to go to this studio,
Dude,
bro."
I was
parental sign off, G.
Yeah, I need a chaperone. I need an adult. I needed like what the fuck.
I wasn't 18 when I went to my first studio. Think about it though. I mean, you're a teenager, so
Yeah.
Couldn't be me.
I mean,
I didn't
like-
go to my first studio until I was 23.
To this day, I think I haven't been to an actual studio like this one. Like I haven't been to an actual one since I was like 19. And I think this is the only legit studio I've been into. But the other one was like hole in the wall. Hey, we're just gonna carve a thing
It's
out of
that
a
classic meme of like, I'm pulling up to the studio. It's some dude's house in a
Yeah.
closet.
But it
bro.
wasn't even like a house. It was like a shopping center, and it was like all like knocked down, and like they had bed sheets for the booth and a shitty ass like blue mic, and they just cut a hole
They
in
hustling, bro.
Yeah, no, they
hustling.
hustle. Look, I'm all for it. I'm not knocking it. If it works, it
They
works.
hustling.
Have y'all seen
But-
Hustle and Flow?
The what?
Hustle and Flow, the movie?
No.
Y'all gotta watch that.
I think so.
Yeah, the studio where they got the egg cartons. And
Bro, that's what we did for the
stapled to
longest
the
time. You know, at
wall.
Walmart,
Yeah.
you can get those like big 60 count of eggs that have like the things.
Yeah.
When I first moved here and we were getting into music, we would buy those because they were cheap at the time, and we would just stack. That was our studio foam. We just
Yeah.
had egg cartons all over.
Hey, and if it worked, it worked, dude.
Yeah.
Like I was looking up ways on like how do I build my own foam panels, and it would be like a tutorial from Home Depot. Like, hey, just get like 4 2x4s and then just put them together. Get
Yeah.
some insulators. Get a carpet. Nail it. Put it on the wall. $20. And I'm like, damn.
There is DIY ways to do music.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I said. There's kids that are doing band lab with their
Yeah.
phone.
Dude,
Bro, them
it's
Bandlab
like
kids be making some
perfect
heat,
example. It's like what's his name is David. Like I don't care. Like
What's
he
his
did
name?
all that shit in BandLab.
I don't remember his
David?
last name.
David
David.
D4D something.
I don't care. That TikTok sound.
Oh. You know that artist from TikTok?
That's the thing,
Bro,
dude.
TikTok
And
is
it's
fire,
that's
dude.
this could be a conversation for another time. But like how TikTok has changed, like,
Change the game.
well, it's just like, oh, you're a TikTok artist now. It's like, no, that's just artists these days.
Yeah.
Like it's just the
Cool.
media that's.
Tommy Richmond was like, I ain't no TikTok artist. I was like, yeah, I mean, you're not. I mean, you're an artist, but like, your shit popped on TikTok, bro.
Romantic
Where you
Homicide. That's what it is. That's
Yeah.
the song title. No, but yeah, he recorded that song in a
BandLab?
closet in BandLab.
Dang.
And it's
kid's going
like
crazy.
a fucking Apple, like a wired Apple microphone, and he held it up in a closet and was singing it. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
Billie Eilish made out the bedroom.
yeah, but also
Billie
I think
Eilish
that's
didn't have to though.
but yeah, because that's the thing. That's a different circumstance because like Billy and her brother, like he already had the studio set up in his room or in
Yeah.
her room, whatever, and with Logic Pro, the Neumann TLM whatever,
Yeah.
and like legit, like, and he knew the business. So like whenever she put out her first song and it was a hit, it was like, no, they knew how to
Yeah.
make it sound good and fit her, and they came up with their own style and
But
everything.
even if you have the most amazing equipment, doesn't mean you can make a hit though.
No, I mean that's true. I mean, I feel like she's
Definitely got talent and skill. Like
Oh,
this, it's not that
Oh,
she
yeah.
was given it
yeah,
to her.
dude. I am a huge Billie fan. Huge. I love Billie. I've watched her documentary on Apple Plus our Apple TV, whatever it is, like her journey from When We All Fall Asleep to her next album after that, I forgot. I say I'm the biggest Billie Eilish fan, but I don't know the album. But like her doing Coachella and then meeting Justin Bieber for the first time, doing all that, like just seeing that growth and in between her like making the songs for the album and doing all the photos and shit. It's just like you're doing that without much help. Like that's mainly just independent. You're like, yeah, you'll have a team, but you're not like tied down and you came up from fucking SoundCloud. Yeah. Like it's just all that shit is just so.
It's like what Ernie was saying earlier. It's different situations calls for different things. Some people are born and have literally nothing, and they don't have access to even a phone to record.
Yeah.
And literally their come up is being in school and literally just banging on a desk and singing or rapping. Then you have some people that are nepos and they're born like the
born into it.
Well, it's like the Smiths, Willow and Jaden. Like they make good catchy music, but let's not beat around the bush. Their dad's Will Smith. Like, they
might be in their blood.
But I'm just glad.
And their mom too.
Yeah, their mom too.
But like,
there you go. Keep his wife's name out
your mouth.
Fucking mouth.
No, it's different situations.
Definitely different situation. I love Jaden Smith. I love his music.
Yeah.
I don't look at it as, oh, he's just Will Smith's kid. I look at it as like, damn, he actually made like his own little spot in his genre of music.
Childish Gambino.
Childish Gambino. Yeah, I mean like
Nepo.
He was actor, like he did Community.
Gambino, Nepo. How?
Danny Glover.
They are not related.
They're not. Dude,
they're not
related.
For real?
Are you serious?
What?
They're not related.
No. Who's his dad then? I thought his
dad's just a regular dude.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Donald Glover.
I'm cooked
Hey,
now.
it's okay, bro. Shit. Hey, the crazy part of her podcast, we're gonna learn, man. The culture.
I thought that was this whole time.
No, bro. That's funny, dog. No, bro, they're not related.
How does father own half the MoMA and did it with no diploma? Explain that one to me.
Bro,
then.
you're killing me, dude. You're killing
Bro.
Donald Glover, Danny Glover.
Damn. Nah, bro, that's funny.
But explain how his father owned half the MoMA and did with no diploma.
Man, hop on Genius real quick. I can't tell you.
I'm on Wiki right now.
You
I'm
said
looking up. I'm trying to find his dad's name. Hold on,
bro. You've been trying to find his dad's name.
I'm trying, dude. It's like
Danny Glover.
Silver Spoon Cool Ho. He had money though, didn't he?
Silver Spoon Coon. I don't. No, I think.
Oh, does he say that word? I thought he said cool. I want a preference. I said cool. I didn't know he says that word.
Cool.
I didn't look at the words. I said cool.
Brother.
Bro.
Yikes.
Dog. Hey, man, the podcast today, bro, people say a bunch of shit.
Bro, I guess I didn't.
Yeah, no, his name is Donald Glover Sr. He's named after his dad, bro.
Oh, he's a junior?
He's a junior.
Damn, I didn't know that, man. I need to get my stamp
His mom's
card
name's
back.
Beverly. just so you know.
Bro, you know, that's kind of the weird part of fame. Could you imagine people just like wanting to know everything about you?
Dude, I looked myself, not because, you know, I'm into myself like that. I looked myself up on Google Gemini just to fuck around. Dude, it has a whole list of just me. Like where I came from, what I do, like J-Boy.
Really?
I swear to God.
I
That's
got
cool.
something funny you can do, Ernie. Go to ChatGPT, say, who is It's Ernie.
Oh, wait, I got you right here.
It's so funny.
I got it pulled up.
Damn, that's crazy.
It's like I think it was Apartment 75 showed me that.
Yeah, here it is. I typed in who is It's Ernie. It's Ernie is a rapper and a hip hop blogger who has gained popularity, particularly on TikTok, for sharing crazy bars or impressive rap lyrics. He's known for his energetic delivery, catchy beats, and unique style. You can find his music on various platforms like SoundCloud, YouTube, and TikTok.
All right, who's J-Boy?
All right, I got you. Who is J-Boy? Okay, J-Boy, Fort Worth musician. This J-Boy is a rapper and a music producer based in Fort Worth, Texas. He's actively involved in the local music scene and has been gaining recognition for his talent and creativity. Goddamn right, bitches. That's hell yeah.
And who's Liam?
Who is Liam?
Damn, we asking ChatGPT about ourselves, bro.
No, it's crazy.
That is crazy. It's 2024.
I couldn't. I couldn't find a widely recognized artist named Liam.
How do you spell it though?
Liym.
Wow, that's crazy.
Damn,
I'll get my one day.
irrelevant motherfucker.
I did it the other day and it worked.
Wait, try Liam Music.
Oh, I got you. I get that.
No, it's too late. I'm already cooked.
You
I'm already cooked.
said chat. I'm
It
cooked.
roasted me already.
Chat.
Yeah, again, couldn't find anyone with
Bro,
that.
I
artist
did it
name.
on mine, so I guess yours is
All right,
just
next-
not in the know. They
next
don't know about that
episode.
real underground.
We'll come back
They
to
don't
that.
know about. You know what? When we get all this like settled and everything, like we're gonna make sure you pop up on ChatGPT or Gemini or something like that.
I'll get
we
mine.
got you,
I'll get
bro.
mine one day. Don't you worry.
He said, "Hey,
I'll
wait
get
up."
my.
He
You'll
said,
see.
he
I'm gonna
said,
be bigger
I'm
than
gonna be
all
bigger-
of you.
oh, yeah.
He said, "Fuck y'all, man."
Fuck y'all. I'm gonna be bigger. I'm gonna get like 3 paragraphs in Gemini. Like,
Bro, Eminem was talking too about his story, and he went to a rap battle in LA, and he came in second place.
really?
And then someone grabbed his demo, and like, the rest is history. And I was like, bro, how crazy would it be to be the dude who won? Wouldn't that be wild? Like, you won $500 against a rap battle on Eminem, and he's Eminem,
Yeah.
and whoever
Like he became who he is, and then you're just like,
I wonder who that person is. Because it's like, I mean, Jay-Z and Busta Rhymes talk about how their rap battle, like Jay-Z won, and Busta was like, yeah, man, you had to take that on the chin. But it's like, bro, you still became a legend. Like, okay, like that's crazy. They're all at the same high school at one point,
And
bro.
it's like you never know when your big break's gonna hit. Case in
Facts.
point, he
okay,
got
I actually got the rapper name, I think. So, this is a really weird fucking name. His name's
Cool.
Otherwise of Project Blowed. Defeated Eminem in a one-on-one rap battle at the
Oh.
1997 Rap Olympics.
Damn.
The footage of the Rap Olympics have never been released, but there is about 4 minutes of highlights on YouTube. The loss to Otherwise came shortly after Eminem lost to Juice at Scribble Jam 97. Not long after the Rap Olympics, Eminem was signed to Dr. Dre. So, damn.
So y'all can take your L's and turn them into dubs.
For real. Hey, you
Life
know what?
lesson.
That's motivation. If Eminem can lose and still get a fat record deal with Dr. Dre, you got it. Like
Yeah.
you gotta keep throwing. To quote, like we said his name a few times. He's gonna want to come on this thing eventually. But Rowan always says you just gotta keep throwing darts at the dartboard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Keep
Keep
throwing
throwing darts
darts
at the
bullseye.
dartboard.
That shit kind of fire, bro. Put some music behind that. That's a motivational video right there.
Trademark.
Trademark.
Crazy bars. I heard.
Get your own.
Content.
Crazy bars. I heard LLC.
Oh, man.
Bro, content, dog.
But no,
Yeah.
we're hitting about an hour.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
got
wanna-
57 minutes on the timer right now.
Oh,
So,
perfect.
Good little
Sheesh.
spot.
Yeah.
Ernie, you want to say anything to wrap this up?
Yeah, man. So shout out to Liam. Shout out to J-Boy. This is the Crazy Bars I've Heard podcast. We're here to stay.
Yeah.
We're here to run. We're gonna talk about hip hop. We're talking about music. Chill with the boys. Listen in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting. You can find me at Crazy Bars I've Heard on all social media platforms. We'll put it in the chat. Liam, where can they find you, bro?
On Instagram, it's Liam_music, LIYM. I spell it with a Y because I'm illiterate.
And you can find me on Instagram at _JBoy_.
Bet. All right, y'all. Crazy Bars I've Heard podcast, episode 1.
Woo!
Hey.